Okay, it says I'm live. Um, had some problems getting started at 10 o'clock today, guys. Sorry about that. But this is Spanish for my eighth graders. Um, Obviously, if you're not in the eighth grade, you can still watch the stream. But I wanted to get you guys started with the eighth graders and what I expect them to be doing in the next couple weeks. Hope everyone's having a good day today. It's kind of rainy out today, but hopefully your week started off well. And so I understand that for my eighth graders, you haven't gotten my Blizzard bag yet. It's supposed to be in the mail today with your report cards. So you should see it probably tomorrow or the next day. But I wanted to kind of give you a heads up on what's coming, show you what you can expect to see, and maybe get through some of the new words for Spanish. So I see you have a few people here. Madison, you have Spanish next year, but you can feel free to learn some this year. You won't. So obviously, if you're not in the eighth grade, you won't have the actual packet that I'm going to be sending home with you guys. But feel free to sit by and figure some Spanish out. So I'm not sure who Pushy World is, but hello to you too. We are a little bit late today, so I wanted to give people a chance to sign in if they're going to try to see this. We have the whole half an hour, so we have 24 minutes left. We'll be going through some intro stuff for Spanish. So this new unit that we're talking about. Yep, vagabundo. Vagabundo was a bum, Madison. So that's the one word that you learned early this year is vagabundo. But you spelled it. You spelled it very close. You said vagabundo. It's very close. So that's right. It's close spelling. So I figure give another 30 seconds or so to see if anybody else comes in. So if you're joining us later, then you can still use this information for your packet of Spanish work. Obviously, it's not going to be as helpful if you can ask questions right now, but it is what it is. The light in my dining room here, so if it gets darker all of a sudden, that's why. But I guess we get started. So if you're in the eighth grade, you're going to get a packet of papers sent home to you. Like I said, probably tomorrow you'll get it, or Wednesday. It's going to seem like a lot, but it's not that bad. Like I said, this is brand new for me as well to try and teach Spanish to a webcam. So we'll see how this works. I have questions. If you're in the chat, let me know, and I'll try to answer them as soon as I see them. But for those of you who are watching this later, the first thing I want you to look at is you have 4 sheets that have pictures and words. All right. Not sure what order they're going to be for you, but we're going to go through basically what these are. These are buildings around town. These are places around town that you can go. I mentioned last Friday when I streamed really quickly that that's what we're going to talk about this time around is places you can go around town. Once again, pretty ironic, isn't it? Since we can't actually go anywhere when we're all quarantined. But so these are different ways to say places around town. So obviously, I can't sit there with you and make sure that you're pronouncing these correctly. So what I would suggest doing is, I'm going to say the word in Spanish. I'm going to point to the word in Spanish. I'm going to show you the picture in Spanish. I'm going to tell you what it means in English. But I still want you to try to pronounce the words at home. Okay, you might feel silly. But here I am. I feel silly too. I'm the only one home right now. I'm talking to my computer. But I want you to try to pronounce the words that we say because that pronunciation will help. Don't worry about which little brother or your dog might be thinking sitting next to you. So the first word that we're going to talk about today is this word. Hopefully it's not backwards for you. You should see how I say it, right? La panaderia. La panaderia is a bakery or a bread shop. The word pan in Spanish is bread. So la panaderia is a bread shop. Okay, you'll see the picture that goes with it is right there. See that? It says bakery and sweets, and there's the word again, la panaderia. Now see on my computer, it shows up backwards. Hopefully you're not seeing the mirror image. If you're seeing the mirror image, that kind of sucks, but hey there, whoever Mellow3X is. So if this is backwards for you, let me know. I never thought about it being a mirror image of what I'm showing you, but if it is, then that kind of sucks. But you guys are smart. You'll figure it out. So la panaderia is a bakery. It comes from the word pan, right? Pan means bread. All right. So that's the picture for panaderia. So the next word we're going to go over is the word el banco. All right. El banco, as you can probably guess, is the word for a bank. All right. El banco, and here's the picture that they give you for the dollar sign at the top. All right. So el banco, I think that'll work better if I fold this in half. So, el banco is the bank. All right. So there's a picture of the bank, and the word for the bank is el banco. All right, pretty easy to remember what banco is, bank, right? Yes, Danny, money, money, money. So the picture that's going to be, this paper you're going to have in your Blizzard bag in a few days. So the word on the right will be the picture on the left. Okay, I'm just folding it in half so it's easier for you to see. But the bank is el banco. All right, so that's the bank. The next word we're going to go over is the word, this big long word here, el supermercado. All right, supermercado. It's el supermercado. So supermercado means like a supermarket, like a grocery store, right? So here's the picture that they give you right there. It says Mr. Grocery. It's a lame name for a store if you ask me, but el supermercado is the grocery store or supermarket if you want to take it literally. So el supermercado, where you buy food. All right, supermarket, good, yep. Donde puede comprar comida, right, food. All right, the next word we're going to talk about is this last word on this page is la iglesia. All right, la iglesia, iglesia. La iglesia is the church, okay? Correct, Melo, a church. So iglesia is also a common last name. You think of Enrique Iglesias or isn't there a comedian? Maybe not. Maybe I'm making that up. Anyway, iglesia means church, and I believe it's any kind of church. It's not necessarily a Christian church. It could be, there might be a different word for a synagogue or for a mosque, but the word iglesia means church. Okay. Anyway, so those are the first 4 places around town that you'll get on this first page. There's 16 total we're going to be going through. Okay. 16 total. These are the first 4. All right. So we got La Panaderia, which is the bread shop or the bakery. El Banco, which is the bank. El Supermercado, which is the supermarket or the grocery store. And La Iglesia, which means church. Okay. So that's the first 4. Like I said, if you are watching this live, or even if you watch it later, when I say the word, try to say the word too, so you can kind of, get a feel for it coming out of your mouth. I can't obviously listen and tell if you're saying it right, but it's good. It's good practice. Now, this first word on the next page is really easy. You can probably guess what el hospital means, right? El hospital looks like hospital, and that's what it is. Here's the picture for it. All right, and there's a nice little cross at the front of the building, right? El hospital. It looks like hospital, but remember that H's in Spanish are silent, so we don't say hospital. You would never say el hospital. It'd be el hospital. El hospital is hospital. All right, so here's the picture that'll go with hospital. All right. Next word is going to be a nice long one. La biblioteca. Right, la biblioteca. Biblioteca. So la biblioteca is your library. All right. I don't know what the picture says here. Can you see? It says public library, I think it says, yeah? Public library. So a library is la biblioteca. Right. So go and try to say el hospital, say la biblioteca. The next one is a bit wordy, right? But you can probably figure out what it means. La oficina de correos. La oficina de correos. So oficina, you could figure out is an office, right? An office of some sort, right? Correos, this word here, bottom word, is the word for mail or letters. So we're going for post office, right? La oficina de correos is the post office. La oficina de correos. All right. And obviously, if you have the ability to roll those R's, go for it. Correos, right? Roll those R's. All right. The last one on this page is la tienda de mascotas. All right, see if I can point here. La tienda de mascotas. Like I said, if this is backwards, if this is the mirror image, let me know. It's a mirror image on my computer, but I can't tell if it's showing up that way for you. But yes, Danny, la tienda, a tienda is a store. Now the word, what kind of store is this? De mascotas. A mascota is a pet. All right, good. I'm glad it looks good. All right, so la tienda de mascotas is your pet store. All right, so here's the picture that'll go with that. That's Pet Paradise is the name of this store. So mascota is it looks like mascot, right? But mascota is a pet. So la tienda de mascotas is a pet store, right? A store for pets. Yep. So you got that one. So that's the next 4. All right. So right now we've gone through half the words that we're going to have. On this page, you had el hospital, la biblioteca, la oficina de correos, and la tienda de mascotas. All right. So those are the next 4. So we got 8 more to do. One common thing you'll see is a lot of words end with an RIA at the end. RIA with an accent on the I. The first one that we did today was an example of that. La panaderia, right? A lot of stores will have this RIA at the end. And what that means is it's just kind of like a place of business that deals with something, right? So la panaderia, I said, was a bakery, right? Because pan means bread. So anytime you see an ia at the end, that just tells you it's a business place of some sort. When I was in Puerto Rico recently, we went to a brunch place. And Puerto Rico is interesting because they have a lot of English and Spanish because it's an American territory, but a lot of Spanish still. So we went to a brunch place, and on the menu it said this was a bruncheria. So it was a brunch place, like bruncheria. Now that's not a real Spanish word, but it was like a Spanglish creation that they made in Puerto Rico, bruncheria. Speaking of Puerto Rico, now I always do this in my normal classes. I get sidetracked easily. I got something for you guys. I did promise candy from Puerto Rico. Now, that was before I knew I couldn't enter the building for 14 days. But I did buy some candy for my Spanish class. I didn't realize there's only, I want to say 16 in here total. So there's not enough for every 8th grader. I was going to have a contest of some sort, and so our kids can win some food or win some candy. But if we do come back from this break, I will bring this to. I haven't eaten it. I've opened it, but I haven't eaten it yet. Because I won't eat it until I know that we can't come back for school for the entire year. If that's the case, then they're all mine. But if we do come back, I do have dulces or candy from Puerto Rico for my 8th graders. So, but yes, RIA is a common word you'll see. I think we have a couple more that are like that. We have 3 more that are like that we're going to talk about today. So we only have about 12 minutes left, so we're going to get through this. Next one's very easy for you guys. La escuela. I know you know that one, right? La escuela, which obviously is a school. There's a picture of a schoolhouse, right? So la escuela, that's a very easy one that you should know because we talk about that a lot. La escuela, right? Next one you should know as well. El cine. I think we talked about that a couple weeks ago. El cine. Think of the cinema, right? El cine is a movie theater. All right. El cine is the movie theater. So think of, for me, I think of a cinema or a movie theater. Next one's fun to say. It's la estación de policía. Now, even if you don't know what those words mean, you could probably figure this one out, right? La estación is the word for a station, and policía is police, right? So la estación de policía is a police station. Good job, Danny. Yep. La estación de policía. All right. Now, notice the accent marks, but this is estación de policía, right? La estación de policía. All right, so that's police station. Last one on this one is my favorite on this page. La pizzeria. La pizzeria. There's an RIA, right? La pizzeria. So it's a place of business that deals with what? The first half of the word is a pizzeria. So if you could guess, it is a pizza place, right? Pizza place. So La Pizzeria is your Pizza Hut, your pizza store. We got a lot of those in America. So La Pizzeria, I think pizzeria, we even say that in English. Maybe not with the accent mark, but pizzeria. But in Spanish, La Pizzeria is the pizza place. So as a review, we got La Escuela, piece of cake. El Cine, which you should know already. La Estación de Policía, which is easy to figure out, station of police. And then finally, La Pizzeria, which we all know is also a pizza place, right? Papa's Pizzeria, like Papa John's. Last page you're going to get. So there's 4 of these that you're going to get either tomorrow or Wednesday. And then you'll have these as well. Hot packets. I like hot pockets. I don't know about hot packets, though. There we go. All right, so this first one on this page is El Café. Now, this one's interesting because café, you all should know as a color, right? Café is the color brown. It's one of the ways that we talked about how to say brown in the beginning of the school year, right? El Café, but we also know café is coffee, right? Danny picked that one out, coffee. So El Café is also where you would go to buy coffee or to drink coffee. It's a coffee house, right? Or a coffee shop. Think of Dunkin', right? So El Café or café is what we would say in English, but a café is where you go to get coffee, all right? So next one is a fun word, another RIA word, right? La peluqueria, all right? La peluqueria. Now, this one will be tougher to figure out, but if you remember, we did the body parts last couple weeks ago, body parts. One of the words for your hair was pelo. All right, the other word was cabello, but pelo is a word for hair. So you would go to a peluqueria, get something done with your hair, right? So peluqueria is the word for a barber shop. All right, it might be a word, might also work for hair salon, Danny. That might be okay, but I don't know if peluqueria is only for a barber shop. Let me see what comes up with peluqueria real quick, because you're right. You would think it has anything to do with hair. So like if you look up Spanish dictionary, it says hairdressers. So I think you're right, Danny. And it could be a hair salon, it could be a hairdresser, it could be a barber shop, it could be anywhere you go to get hair, hair work done. So at peluqueria. So Danny, you're close. On the pictures though, it'll say barber shop, but just know that at peluqueria could be any kind of hair place. Okay. So la peluqueria. Hairdresser, hair salon, barber shop, that kind of thing. All right. Haircut shop. Right. All right. Next one. La heladeria. All right. Another RIA. You see that? La heladeria. So it would help if you knew what the first half of this word meant. The first half, it comes from helado. Helado means ice cream. Okay. So an heladeria would be an ice cream store or an ice cream shop. Right. The name of this restaurant or this one is Ice Cream Land. But helado is ice cream. So heladeria would be an ice cream shop. All right. My favorite is Handel's. I think Handel's ice cream is the best. So my favorite heladeria would be Handel's. So I'm sorry, Danny. I'm going too fast. We're done typing yet. Last one that we're going to do today is La Estación de Bomberos. All right. La Estación de Bomberos. So estación we know is station. Bomberos is the word for firefighters. So La Estación de Bomberos would be your fire station. Your firefighting. Yeah, your fire station. That's how we would say it in English, right? La Estación de Bomberos. All right. La Estación de Bomberos. And that's your firefighter, your fire station. All right. So, as a review of this page, El Café, the coffee shop. La Peluqueria, which is your hair salon, barbershop, hair place. La Heladeria, which is their ice cream shop. And then La Estación de Bomberos, your fire station. Okay. So those 16 are the only ones that we're really going to focus on. Obviously, there's tons more places around town that you can learn to say, way more than just 16. So, but these are the only ones that we're going to focus on since we're working from a distance. So in the packet that you get tomorrow or Wednesday, you're going to have mail from Summit Academy. You're going to get your report cards from third quarter, and you're also going to get, if you're in the 8th grade, you're going to get my worksheet packets and stuff like that. So this will be the first thing, hopefully, that I want you to see. Now, what I want you to do with these is you're also going to get 16 index cards. Okay, that should be in that packet with you. Okay, so what your first assignment's going to be this week is what you're going to do is you're going to cut out this and this, obviously, and you're going to cut both the sides out, and you're going to affix them to a index card that we're giving to you. Okay, on one side of the index card, you're going to have this. On the other half, you're going to have the picture. All right, you can glue them, you can tape them, you can staple them, whatever you have at home. I figure most of you have scissors at home. Hopefully some of you have glue. If you don't have glue, Scotch tape, staple, whatever you want to do. But in my experience, even though I'm rather old school in this, flashcards, when you're working by yourself, flashcards are very helpful. Okay. That way you have them. And even if if I'm not live, you can use those flashcards to help you kind of memorize these 16 places around town. So I know. People are like, oh my gosh, real man? Yeah, for real. All right, there's only 16 of them. So you're going to cut out one side that has the word, cut out the other side that has the picture, put this side on one, this on the other side. And then if you want to write what they mean in English too, you can. The picture kind of serves that purpose though, I think, right? So a lot of the pictures will have the English words on the buildings, so you'll know what they mean. Danny, that's up to you. Like I said, as long as you know that, for me, it doesn't really, you don't have to have a definition, but one side, let's see, if you have this picture on one side, and you have this picture on the other side, right? I feel like if you know what this picture means, you'll know what it means. You don't have to write hospital in English, right? Have the picture on one side of the index card, have the Spanish on the other side of the index card. Now, if you feel like you'd be, confused, then write them in English. That's fine. So you're going to get the packet with the index cards tomorrow or Wednesday. You'll have all week to do this. I'm gonna live stream again on Wednesday morning at 10 o'clock. So I'll check on you then. There's gonna be a ton of different worksheets in the packet to do with this. Don't worry about any of that yet. Okay. The only thing I want you to really work on this week is cutting and creating your flashcards for these buildings. Okay. That way you can have a good, good beginning of the unit for the new words. Okay. And then depending on how long this quarantine lasts, I'm going to send home not tons, I should say like 5 or 6 exercises that we can do with the places around town. We're also going to be talking about how to say to go somewhere, the verb to go, I go, you go, he goes. And that means that we are going to be doing some conjugations. I know, collective groan, because that table everyone hates, but we are going to be learning how to say, how to conjugate the verb ir, to go. All right, that way I can say, I go to the library, right? You would say, yo voy a la biblioteca. All right, so that's our next step down the road. But don't worry about that right now. This week, all I'm concerned about is, like I said, cutting these out, making your 16 flashcards, and then you'll have those to study with over the week. All right. So with that being said, I only have 2 minutes left in this half-an-hour block. So I am on that Google Hangouts app. So if you have any questions, you can message me on there, message the group on there, and ask questions. But this first part's very easy. Just cut and paste, basically, right? Go over those 16 words, see if you can memorize them. Like I said, if you're watching the stream and you're not in the 8th grade, sorry, you won't have any of this stuff sent home to you. But if you are in the 8th grade, you're going to have this stuff later in the week. And you'll have, try to get this done this week. I know that you have probably some projects and stuff in other core classes as well. So, it's kind of like you have to decide how you spend your time when you're home now, right? So do what you think is important, but it should be pretty straightforward. Cut and paste, make your flashcards, and then hopefully in the next couple of days you'll have this so you can get started on that. Okay. Like I said, message me on the app if you have any questions. I will come live again on Wednesday morning at 10 o'clock in the morning, and we'll check on how you guys are doing then. Maybe go over these again, make sure everyone's gotten them. And yeah, let me know if you have any questions. Stay home, stay safe, stay healthy. And I will see you guys on Wednesday. Well, I won't see you. You'll see me. I won't see you on Wednesday. So Janie's asking, what's your Hangouts? I don't know how to do this. It's called Act. It's a question for, I'll ask around and I'll see. I'm asking him. See, I don't know how to get you in here. So if Mr. Nelson or Mr. Fitzpatrick is watching this by chance, they might know better on how to get you in this Google Hangouts thing. It's right now. There's a group for it's got students and it's got parents. So I see. Go to 3 lines. People. Danny, you're so smart. Go to 3 lines and look at the email. All right, joining by link. I don't know. I see the 3 lines, Danny. I got the 3 lines. And then this is what comes up. People, options, or post a link to it. Let's see here. Well, Danny, we'll try to find a way to get you in there. There's got to be a way. So I'll talk to people who are smarter at this than I am, and I'll try to get you in there. All right. With that being said, I'm going to get off of here because I'm not sure if anybody needs to be on at 10:30. Other teachers. So I'm going to get off of here. I'll try to get you in there, Danny. Any other questions? Let me know, and I'll see you guys on Wednesday. All right. Take care.